I'd like to talk about dangerous head injuries being suffered by professional athletes while playing one of America's favorite sports, concussions in NFL football. A lot of Americans enjoy watching NFL games. However, we're now starting to understand the full price these athletes are paying for their success. Even if you don't like NFL football, chances are you have children or grandchildren playing football at local levels. And by understanding what a concussion is, the high number of concussions associated with football, and what can be done to prevent these injuries, you can make a better decision of your own child's safety when they play sports. First, I'll begin by explaining what a concussion is. According to the concussionblog.com, it's a violent impact to the head that causes the brain to slam off the skull beyond the ability of the cerebrospinal fluid to cushion the impact, as you can see here in the diagram. Long-term symptoms include sleep disorders, irritability, depression, and CTE. CTE is a degenerative brain disease that's caused when proteins build up on the brain and kill cells in the areas responsible for mood, emotion, and functioning. It's only been linked to repeated and long-term abuse of the brain, and it's already been linked to the death of various NFL players and past players. Considering the short length of the NFL season, the number of concussions is quite high. According to Jason Breslow of PBS.org, 152 concussions were reported last year in the 2013-14 season. However, during the preseason, 40 teams announced they had concussions on their team websites. However, of those injuries, only 10 made it to the official NFL report. This suggests they may be concealing the problem, or that it just may be bigger than they're even aware of. Players also are reluctant to come forward with concussions because they're afraid to be sidelined from the game, which is very dangerous for their health. According to Chris Nowinski, the executive director of the Sports Legacy Institute, he believes as much as 90 to 95% of concussions are going undiagnosed. There's additional evidence that the NFL is concealing concussions. In August of 2013, the NFL announced they were going to settle a claim for $765 million with thousands of former players on the basis that they concealed the link between football and traumatic brain injury. Since then, football legends like Brett Favre, Tony Dorsett, and Terry Bradshaw have all come forward and discussed the impacts that multiple concussions have had on their life, including emotional problems, anger problems, and severe memory loss. The NFL says that they're working hard to reduce the number of game-related concussions. They're constantly working on helmet safety, and they're now starting to change the rules of the game. They've imposed strict new rules against helmet-to-helmet contact, along with serious penalties for violations. The goal is to eliminate crown-of-the-head impact and reduce head-to-knee impact, both of which cause the most concussions. The NFL says that they've already seen results and have a 13% reduction in concussions from the previous season. Today I've talked about the serious dangers of concussions in NFL football. Concussions are very serious injuries that have long-term consequences on memory, behavior, and mental health. 152 of these injuries in one football season is too many. By changing the rules of the game, imposing strict penalties for violations, and improving helmet safety, the NFL says that it can drop these numbers in the future. By implementing these changes and expecting full transparency and disclosure from the league, NFL football should become a much safer sport in the future.